Dark Arrogance value. Alright, so obviously today we're going to be using Dark Arrogance. That increases our vault speed by 25%, but we're also going to pair that with Bamboozle, so it's 40% altogether, and while we vault the windows, they get blocked for 16 whole seconds. And basically, we're going to be using the Legion because she can get very easy injures, but not as easily down. So that's why you've got the 40% vaulting speed and the window blockage, so that we can down them even faster. And also Pain Res and Deadman Switch, because these two perks are getting nerfed to the ground in the next update since it was shown in the PDB. So might as well abuse them while they're still strong. But yeah, either way, let's just get straight into this. Alright, we have the Dead Dog Saloon. This should be a pretty good map for this, since the windows on this map are going to be really good for this build. But yeah, oh my god, I guess the survivor just jumped onto us and gave us a free hit. I mean, I'm not complaining because we get our power earlier because of that. But yeah, I don't think we make it to this survivor. They are just way too far, but you know, I will get some distance. And yeah, as you can see, the vaulting speed is really fast here, and it also blocks the window. But yeah, we do find the survivor here. We still don't have our power, but it should recharge in about like 3 seconds. So I just wait it out a bit. He'll, I don't know, flashlight or whatever, and then we can get the hit. And then also we've got all these other survivors here, so oh my god, she just fell down. So this will be perfect for us. We can hit her, and then we have this one here. I think I could just get that hill like this, and yeah, he did stun us, but honestly we've got all 4 survivors injured now, so I can finally start downing them. But yeah, we can just get it down here because his pathing is really bad and perfect. And also we have a Pain Res DMS here, so after we hook him, a Jeng will get popped and also blocked, so we know where the survivors are too. I'm not surprised they're nerfing this, to be honest, because Pain Res is getting nerfed to like 17% and DMS like 35 seconds. So honestly, that's pretty valid in my opinion. But either way, we've got this girl here. She dropped that pallet, which is unsurprising. But yeah, she'll probably vault here, and then we can just get the down. So perfect. Just a little mind game, and we already got the down really fast. Let me just break this pallet. And we've got another Pain Res, although we don't really need it. But you know what? Why not? More Pain Reses won't hurt us, but they'll just hurt them. So win-win situation for us, I guess. Either way, let's just go back to that hook. And nice, we've got the Leon. Although I will go for the other survivor, because I just don't feel like the Leon is a fair chase. And we can just vault this window with our perk, and you know, although it doesn't really apply too much, then we do still block it. Right now he can't vault it if he wanted to, just like this. And we can just get the down, hopefully, right here. I tried to get him through the fence, but it didn't really work. But, you know, that's still a down, so it doesn't really matter. We will get him onto a normal hook, since there's no reason to get a Pain Res if they don't have much progress. And someone already DC'd. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised, because we're playing as the Legion, but I guess this build is just really strong. And that gen is also still regressing, so that's really good. And let's just go for these survivors here. I did think I, like, saw someone. And yeah, it's this guy, actually. So let's just hit him and then go for this one. I know it's the ball, but might as well go for him. And yeah, he has nowhere to go, although he is a boss, so what do you really expect? Let's just get him down, I guess. He did corner himself though, so that's one smart thing from the bot. It's crazy how bots can be better than survivors sometimes by wasting our time. But yeah, let's just hook him here and go for the other ones. As you can see, they're still injured, which is kind of crazy because it's been so long since I've injured most of them. But yeah, we've got the Steve here. He'll probably vault the window, and if not, then we can just vault up to him. And honestly, that's just what I might do because it's so fast that it doesn't really matter, since, you know, he gets literally no distance. If we had a normal vaulting speed, then he literally would have made this, I mean, like, made the vault, and probably made this pallet too. But since we have the fast vaulting speed, then he literally didn't make it anywhere. Either way, I'm pretty sure there was a survivor here. Well, we're still gonna kick this gem, and nice, we already see 2 people here. I think I'll just go for the injured one to get him out of the game, or actually, might as well go for the Leon to give them a bit of a chance. But yeah. He went to main building, which is interesting, and if he vaults that window, it will get blocked, so that will be perfect for us because we can just injure him here and then cancel our power. Like, it's not really a good spot for us to cancel our power, since he can probably make something, but he doesn't, so good for us. I guess he's just gonna get down here, so perfect. But yeah, even if you wanted to go back to that window, it would get blocked, so that's really the power of this build. And nice, I already see the other survivor here too. I'm not sure what she's trying to accomplish because she's injured, but hey, I'm not complaining, I guess. Let's just pick her up now. And yeah, we've got another Pain Res here, although I think I already got her onto one, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we can see the bot in the distance there, so let's just get him out of the game. And yeah, I will just put my power to get some distance onto him, and also we can just vault the window. He's not going to the window, never mind. Let's just cancel our power, I guess. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the bot is not going to get down since they do have a pallet, but we can just break it, and then we can just vault after them here, so the window is blocked. Although bots have interesting pathing, so he wouldn't go for that window anyways, and apparently they have interesting pallet drops too. I thought only survivors drop pallets from the same side as the killer, but I guess I was wrong. Well, let's just go for these survivors in main building, and yeah, I guess they're giving up. I'm not really blaming them, although I kind of am because it's the Legion. But you know what? Let's just get them now. And then we can go for this Leon and apparently this guy, since he was in the area. I will cancel my power because we can't down them in our power. Do a little mind game, and he doesn't actually fall for it. So let's just break this pallet, and he's going to like, what can I even say in this situation? He literally went to his death, vaulted the window straight into me. So that was some interesting pathing. But yeah, let's just come here and go for the last survivor. And there he is. I guess he's going to this, like, just standing in the middle of nowhere, I guess. I mean, these survivors are really something. Their gameplay is interesting for sure. Either way, he literally doesn't make this pallet even if he wanted to, so he's down now. And GG's, let's just Mori him. And yeah, we did pretty well, and also there were 2 P100 players here, so that's interesting. But yeah, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe and, you know, do all the other stuff, because I'm 300 subscribers away from 1,000, and I would really appreciate it if you could hit that by the end of the year. Alright, we have this map, which should be pretty good. It does have some pretty strong tiles and windows, so we can use that to our advantage. But yeah, let's just go find the survivors, and I think I already see someone. So let's just go after this arena here. We will just block this window, and then she'll have to drop this pallet, or else she would get, you know, injured. But unfortunately, she did stun us. But that's fine though, because we can use our perks to our advantage now. So if she vaults that window, we can just vault after her really fast like this. And she doesn't make it anywhere because of that. Hopefully, at least I hope. And yeah, I think she's dead, so perfect. Although we didn't get the chain injured, then we still got her, so that's fine. No pain resist nearby though, so that's unfortunate, but that gen just got popped. So even if there was one that's really close, then we would not have gotten in time. But yeah, either way, we find a survivor here that's walking towards us for some reason. He drops this pallet for some reason again, but yeah, I guess let's just get the injured, and then we can finally start chaining. And there's someone healing, I think, here, or at least I'm assuming they're healing since they were just crouching. But you know what, that's fine. Let's just go for the other ones here, and we should make it in time because of our add-on, although I'm not sure. And yeah, unfortunately, they are just a bit too far. But it is the Zarina though, so if we down her, then that will be really good for us. And she's also injured, so it wouldn't really make it that much of a distance. She drops, hopefully, that pallet, but she doesn't for some reason. But yeah, she's going to a tile instead of a pallet, which is really bad for her since we can just... Yeah, never mind, there's a pallet. I was about to say we could just vault over the windows and that would give us the down, but she's kind of smart. Unfortunately for her, there's just one window here, so you can vault it, and then she's pretty much dead because of the speed. I don't think she makes this pallet, and perfect. She almost made it, actually. And also, there's a survivor here, so let me just go back and kick this gen, and then maybe injure the survivor. Nah, never mind, she's already injured, so I'll just go back and pick this one up. I'll just break this pallet and then hopefully find her. And oh my god, she almost crawled to that pallet, but she didn't, so you can just pick her up. There's also a pain rest here, so she just crawled even closer to the pain rest for us, so that's perfect. Let's go back to this gen since we know there was survivors working on it. And nice, we've got the survivor here. I don't remember her name. We've got the Cheryl, or oh my god, I have dementia or something. Let me just, you know, I'll cancel our power and then just break this pallet for later. And after that, we'll do a little mind game and then vault the window, so she doesn't expect it, and she's already down, so that's kind of crazy. That's why this build is so strong, because you can just do like one little mind game and they're already down after you vault the window. Let's get onto this hook and then go to that side of the map, since yeah, there's survivors here and there's one already here. I don't know if he knows I'm seeing him, but yeah, I guess let's just pop our power. He vaulted that window, but he doesn't make it in time. A gem popped, but who really cares at this point? They are way too far though, so I'll just go back and kill this gen, since that's probably more worth it at this point. And yeah, we heard the survivor here with the heartbeat, so let's just go after them. And this is Arena again, so after we get her this time, I'm pretty sure she's deathing, so that would be perfect. Also, that was a big mistake vaulting the window, since if she goes back now, then she's pretty much cooked. But she's kind of smart since she didn't. Either way, I'm pretty sure she's down here anyway, so yeah, unlucky her. And yeah, she's pretty much dead, because, you know, she's on death hook. That gen just popped, but that's fine, because we only got one pain resist in the entire match, so we have 3 left. And I'm pretty sure I see 2 survivors there in the distance, although my eyes might be deceiving me. But I don't think they are this time, because that monster just activated on that gen, and I think I see scratch marks. Yeah, nice. We've got the Michonne here. I didn't see her all game, so that'll be perfect. We'll just injure her and then go back to these survivors. Alright, we see the heartbeat. He's cleansing a dull totem for some reason. Interesting. And then the last survivor is in main building, so let's just go after them here. Our power didn't last that long, but that's fine. And yeah, we see the scratch marks here, so let's just follow them. And nice, it's actually the last healthy survivor, so let's just vault this pallet and we should be able to injure her pretty fast. And perfect, we can get her here, and to be honest, might as well just cancel our power since nobody's nearby. She will vault this pallet, but we can just break it. And yeah, she's going to this really weak loop, so you can just go around. She will have to drop this pallet, or else she would be pretty dead. So let's just break it again. And yeah, at this point, I'm pretty sure she only has this one really weak window, so let's just get her down. And ooh, unfortunate, they got the last gen. And there are no hooks nearby too, so that's kind of really bad. But luckily, we do see the last survivor here, or the, you know, other one. So let's just look her here, and to be honest, I think we get her. And nice, it's the Michonne too, so let's just get her downed, and nice, we only got one last survivor. Not sure where they are though, so let's just pick her up. And yeah, this might be a free K. He opened the gate, so he's probably just gonna leave now, and yeah, GG's. But this was still a pretty good match, so I'm not complaining. Either way, don't forget to subscribe and do all the other stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!